Compassion is this inability to bear the suffering of others. So when you see someone suffering or a living entity suffering, you just couldn't tolerate to see them suffer. So normally we would come to our rescue. We would try to help, and this is just very human. It's the characteristics of humans to be compassionate. It's just within us. But as we have been exposed to so much killing, slaughterings of living entities, we tend to lose this compassion, and we become more callous, not to experience pain anymore. We just could tolerate it. That's why there's a saying, I remember meeting a butcher once who butcher animals for a living. And he said that the first kill was the most difficult. Killing for the first time was the most difficult. But he forces himself to do it the second time, the third time, the fourth time, and eventually it became just automatic for him. He was not feeling anymore. He was not feeling anything anymore. It was just like he's able to justify the killing. There's no more, he's not experiencing. He could literally tolerate the pain of a crying animal while doing this. So you could see how humans actually are also adaptable. But this is one characteristics in humans that we should not lose, a characteristic of compassion, because it is such a divine quality that when humans lose this compassion, we become no better than animals. So in one of the discussions of the 4 pillars, we put very much emphasis on this pillar of compassion. That's why you find in the many yoga practices. In fact, when a person practices yoga, this is one of the things that he tries to develop compassion, and he does that by immediately refraining from the eating of meat, because as we eat meat, we also basically cause the suffering of animals, the killing of animals. Today, slaughterhouses are just hidden from us. The reason it's hidden from us is because humans by nature are very compassionate, and if they see this, when children see the slaughtering of animals, it's just so horrific that they cannot bear it. That's why commercials, advertising of meat, they've somehow covered this suffering. They try to show pictures, images of animals that are very happy, but this is not true. The reason I tell you this, because I've experienced when I was a kid going to a slaughterhouse and I'm witnessing the killing of animals, and in fact that's what made me stop eating meat, because I saw the horrific experience. I saw the suffering of animals, and it touched the very core of this compassion that we all have. We all have compassion. We just need to. It's very important for us to keep this, because the society around us would try to take this away from us, because they want to sell. The meat industry would want to sell us meat, and for them to do that, they would have to cover our eyes and not experience compassion or mercy. So I call upon your compassion, I call upon your mercy upon the world, and continue developing this, because it's a very important quality. We should not lose this. Don't think it's not important. You being compassionate is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it is a sign of strength. A person who is compassionate, who forgives, is described to be of a divine nature. Compassion is of a divine nature. It's of a divine qualities of God. It's to be compassionate. So as living entities, as spirit soul, children of God, we also have this intense, we have this very nature of being merciful and compassionate. So please continue being compassionate and stop unnecessarily killing of animals.